How we frickin' doing, baby? Hope you guys are having a great day. I want to talk about trying to fix yourself. Why do we do it? Why do we do it? Tell me. What are we trying to fix? Let's just ask that right now. We're trying to fix ourselves. What does that mean? What I think it means is we're avoiding ourselves. We're avoiding ourselves. And we're deluding ourselves. We have negative energies in us. And we think that that's not okay. So we try to self-help our way out. We try to put on a show. We try to journal and fix ourselves and all these things, right? We try to be looking good on the outside. Have a good career. Be dating a hot girl. These are all things that we pin our self-worth on. And we're just running from these negative energies. There's nothing wrong with us. Like, seriously, I just wish we can drill that in our head. Like, there's nothing wrong with you. Ever. And there's nothing to quote-unquote fix. What is growth? What is growth as a human being? Growth as a human being is letting go of ourselves. It's being open to ourselves and everything. How do we grow? How do we do it? And not in a fear-based, like, egotistical way of self-help. How do we grow? We grow by staying open. We grow by staying open. When we stay open, when we relax, we let go of these negative parts of ourselves naturally. And we allow life to happen outside of us and to flow with it more easily. There's less of like a clinging. There's more like real freedom. Like, what is freedom? Is freedom having the money as a security so that you don't have to worry at night? Is freedom being able to travel? What is freedom? Freedom for me is allowing ourselves to be as we are and allowing the world to be as it is. Freedom is freedom of the soul. As long as we are wanting things in the outside world based on our ego, we will always be dissatisfied. And honestly, like, the noise of our culture makes it really hard because we're being fed so much information. Like, we're being fed a ridiculous amount of information that it's like, how do you figure this shit out? You can't. You can't figure it out. I think anything that feeds into that, you're not good enough paradigm, in any sense, subtle or not, disregard it. Disregard it. You're already good enough. Seriously. We're all on different levels in our path. Some of us still have so much trauma stored inside of us. Some of us still have negative beliefs. Some of us are enlightened. Rare as it is. But no one is better than another. No one is better than another. We are just on different paths. We're in different points in our paths. So anything that feels shameful in you, disregard it. And anything that requires you to feel like you're not good enough, disregard it. And it can be subtle. It can be subtle. Watching a YouTube video that says you need to do this can be as subtle as that. There's just so much noise. So much noise. And we buy into this noise because it's easier to try to chase that betterment, quote unquote, than sit with the negative feelings that we're actually running from. We aren't running toward betterment. We're running away from not feeling good enough. That's what we're doing. So we need to let go. I've talked about letting go. Better word is allow. I don't know how this shit works, but I can tell you, since I've been doing it, my life feels lighter. I can't tell you what happens, man. Like, you pay attention to the feelings in your body and you relax amongst them, and somehow they mold and they shift. And sometimes, the progress isn't linear. It's weird. Sometimes it gets way worse before it gets better, because you're realizing how much crap you've stored down inside. And it's nothing to be ashamed about. We didn't know any better. We didn't know any better. There's no guidebook to life, man. There's no guidebook. To feel shame for anything that we've done in the past is, like, unless you've killed someone, it's unwarranted. We're literally all just doing the best we can. That's it, man. I wish that we weren't like a herd animal. Like, we all see what others are doing and we want to fit in. We want to be like everyone else. And the thing is, usually everyone else is doing the same thing. So we are all living mindlessly. Like, the way society is not good. It's not good. This comparison and this frantic need for success. And yet, because there's so many people that have bought into it, it's easy to buy into it ourselves. And it just perpetuates this cycle of neuroticism. So we need to think for ourselves. And the way you start thinking for yourselves, I know it's so hard. Like, man, when I was a kid, I could just think for myself. Like I would just have original thoughts and just be like, just no self-awareness. Like, life was just great, But now it's like, we're just fed so much info that your brain is like a receiver rather than a transmitter. And it makes you confused. So a challenge I'm doing today is no YouTube, no social media, no information into my brain from external. Maybe from life, but not from the internet. No information today. And if you stop the input, you start to see who you are and what you actually want. So, like, man, how are you going to know what you want if you have 7,000 people like whispering in your ear? You can't. You can't. Like, as a human being, we all care what everyone else thinks. I don't care what you say. You care what other people think. Everyone does, unless you're a literal psychopath. Some more than others, but we all care. And when you hear other people with different opinions, and there's people talking at you from this angle, people talking at you from this angle, people talking at you from this angle, you can't make sense of things. Whatever you're watching, it reaches into you, truly. So if you really want to know yourself and you really want to know what you want, reduce the inputs. Reduce the inputs and start living. Like, this life is a sandbox. We're already good enough. And we fuck around and find out. We fuck around with the sand. And we don't care where it goes. Let us do that. Let us be content inside while being an absolute goof with the world. Let us do that while we can. Let us be a goof. What we're really trying to do is come back into being a kid again. A mature kid. But open like a kid. Less rigid. Less self-absorbed. Less self-aware. In terms of ego. More awareness, but less self-aware. In terms of ego. Like, man, if you think of like just like a 4-year-old, right? Could you imagine if you had that 4-year-old spirit in every adult in the world, yet they were still mature? Like, God, that would be sick. That'd be sick. That would be sick. Yeah. So we need to stop putting all these requirements on ourselves that society deems important. And use this life to let go. You don't need to always just sit in your room and let go, which is a great practice, by the way. Just sitting and allowing your feelings to be there. But also engaging in life randomly. Like, just throw a little bit of randomness in the pot. And as that stuff comes up and as you experience life, like, you let go as it happens. A successful day is a day where we let go a little bit of ourselves. Where we allow ourselves to feel those bad feelings without judging them or getting rid of them. When you can relax and release these feelings, if you can do even one a day, you're better than you were the day before. You're more free than you were the day before. happier. Okay, I think that's it for today. Hope you guys have an open, relaxed day, no matter what comes up in your awareness. Peace out. Love you all.